We're rolling. Kickback Jacks, football in focus for a Thursday. Got the Southeast Guilford offensive line with us. Excellent game last week. Got to see this game up close and personal. Defeating Eastern Guilford 42-0 in that ball game. And Johnny King's with us. Johnny, first of all, how about, is it your sister, what's her name, Carson?
Yes, sir. It's Carson.
Man, she did a great job last Friday night. Saw her on TV.
Yeah.
Got to be proud of the job she did.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
Fox 8 rookie reporters, and I think she did a great, nailed it pretty much.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, I'm proud of that girl. And also, I'm going to get you in a minute. Your job's coming up. We're going to talk about Johnny, but got to mention Braxton, too. Doing a heck of, he's been over at Greensboro College this year, right?
Yes, sir. Yes.
What position do they have him playing now?
He's a linebacker, and I think he's getting some running back reps also.
And he went to running back last year. Nothing against Jalen Fairley because Jalen had been hurt. When Jalen came back and Braxton got in the lineup in that playoff run you guys had, you got to say the guy got the job done.
Yes, sir, he did.
Took some big hits, did a big job. Braxton King, Johnny King, Carson King, and Mrs. King, the mom, leading the team. Talk about all the injury situation. You're healthy now. Where have you come back from? What was the injury you had and slowed you down a little bit? Talk about that a little bit for us since you've come back.
I had a concussion, I think, the third week of the season. I got hit in the game in Grimsley. And it was, it was just normal. It was a light concussion, so nothing big at all. But came back from that in a week, and got back rolling and everything. So it wasn't a major setback or anything.
So it didn't slow you down too much?
No, sir.
Only missed 1 week. That's not bad.
Yes, sir.
How did that injury happen?
I was playing defense, and I was playing defense, and I was tackling someone, and my head hit the ground pretty hard.
Now, what position did you play on offense in that game?
I was a center.
I thought so.
Yes, sir.
So everybody thought, this was the public perception, which probably throws it back a little bit. Everybody thought that maybe Travis came after you and knocked you, hit you in the head, but you actually happened on defense.
Yeah, it did.
So we can actually clarify that moment. It was not on offense when you were centering the ball, actually happened on defense.
Yes, sir.
Last year you got hurt a little bit late in the season in the playoffs.
Yes,
And you got hurt in that one game. Your knee was bad, wasn't it? Knee a little bit? Was it knee?
Ankle. Yes, sir.
Had to lead the game, and
yes,
man,
sir.
that was bad news. What happened last year?
I had a severely sprained ankle, high sprained ankle. It was I got rolled over on, I think it was like the second drive of the game, got rolled over on and my ankle kind of twisted up. It was pretty bad sprain.
And that was kind of a repeat of an earlier injury too, wasn't it?
Yes, sir. It was, I had some ankle problems earlier in the year. I sprained my ankle the second week in the season, but I kind of played with it. And then I ended up spraining it in the regional championship game pretty bad.
That was a tough loss. Tough loss for you. The team won in the regional championship game, beat Cleveland.
Yes,
what about those games? What was the best of those games? Was it the Eastern Guilford game, the Dudley game, or which was the best of those three? Because they were all, they were outstanding, fun games. Which was the best, do you think?
For me, it was probably the most fun game, probably Eastern Guilford, because the way we finished the game, it was unbelievable. It's just, we finished the game like that, and came out with a big win. A great opponent, and they were a great team. So, we came out with a big win in that situation. And at that point, we really realized that we could really do it. We could really go that far, and so. Well,
you had Ryan Douglas at quarterback. I know you got your new quarterback in this week. Last week, week before, he's been there 2 weeks now. Zion Fleming comes in, gets the job done. And you had last year Douglas there. Man, that guy was a great leader. Just took you guys down the road.
Yes, sir.
I mean, he had some other help too, but I just got to say, from Ryan's standpoint, great leader last year. I know you miss him. Take me back a few years. I've got to talk to all the guys. I just want to talk to Johnny. Although I remember Johnny a while back from last year. Going all the way back maybe toward elementary school, early school. Where did you go to school back then?
I went to Vandalia Christian.
That's what I thought. Vandalia Christian school guy.
Yes,
back in the any other guys from the Southeast now, other guys you knew back then?
Keith, right here. Keith, he went to school with me.
Really?
Yes, sir, he did.
That's Mr. Quick?
Yes, sir, Mr. Quick.
Vandalia Christian, man, we could get you on basketball there this year. We don't need you. We'll put you on the basketball team this year. You're a senior this year? I put him in basketball, Vandalia, put him in the post spot. Nobody's going to mess with that guy at all.
Yeah.
I'd started November 1st, practice basketball. I was there for years ago, coaching there years ago. I was there for about 6 years back in the day. It's been a long, but man, a lot of kids came through there over the years. Hard to believe.
Yes, sir.
Was your sister there too?
Yes, she was. All three of us was there.
Man.
Braxton, Carson, me, we was all there till Braxton stayed till 6th grade. I stayed till 5th grade. And my sister stayed till 5th grade. So.
For Southeast standpoint, kind of glad you got out of there so you get a chance to play football because you built the team. But
yes, sir.
Vandalia, I don't know, you'd be a tough fit on the soccer team there. It'd be kind of tough to fit you in that soccer team.
Yeah, I don't do well with all that running. So.
Yeah, maybe put you back on defense at a fullback spot. Just stand back there and block the ball when it comes around. The basketball, though, we probably, like I said, put you and Keith both in the low post in basketball.
I can't play basketball.
I know one thing you can do. Tell me if I'm wrong, but you got to correct me. You can do a little wrestling.
Yes, sir, I can. Yeah.
State championship last year or second? How'd you finish last year?
I came in third. I lost the state championship. State champion in the semifinals of the state tournament. Lost to him by 2. Lost to him by 2 in
the semifinal.
Yes, sir.
This year, go back again.
Yes, sir.
Good stuff. If you had a thumb wrestling match with Carson Smith, could you beat him? No. Carson's too tough.
Too tough.
Yeah,
he knows every trick in the book.
I like to throw that guy's name in sometimes when we can. How's the Falcons team changed since Coach Tinsley came in? What's he's done to change the culture of the team and make it a little different?
Obviously we throw the ball a little more, but really understanding our team is more of a now we are more of a core principle based team. Back then, my freshman year when I came in, we didn't have we have these 7 core principles now. We didn't have them my freshman year. It really just helps us to be a great team and great people, and how we live our life every day on and off the field. So that's really how it's changed. It changed our program a whole lot.
So you guys now are more accountable for more than just football.
Yes, sir.
Yep, under Coach Tinsley, which is a very good thing. Southern Guilford tomorrow night. What do you see in that team coming in? What do you expect from them?
They're a very great team. I think they got a lot of athletes. They're a very, 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 very. They've always been a really athletic team, in my opinion. I thought they always got great size. I think it's gonna be a good game. I think we go out there and play well. They're a great team as always.
Are you starting both ways tomorrow night?
Yes, sir.
How do you do that as far as the conditioning goes?
Well, I normally do pretty good with it. I tend to push myself a little more in practice and running and stuff. So it'll be a whole lot easier for me on Fridays. So that way I won't have to worry about it. So.
Give you a quick question. Does football get you ready for wrestling, or does wrestling get you ready for football?
Well, I started wrestling in 7th grade because of football. So I was really big back then, so I tried to get my weight down and just help me football, because I know I had a lot of friends and everything. They told me how good it was for you and everything. So they talked me into it, and it's the best decision of my life.
How'd you get to be so big and Braxton smaller?
Well, I don't know that question.
Family, heredity, maybe somewhere on the family?
Yeah, my uncles are really tall. One of them 6'8", one of them 6'9", I believe. So I think I got a little of that gene.
So you got the king size, part of the king family.
Yeah.
With Johnny, let's close out with this as we get everybody in tonight. Got 6 of our linemen on board from Southeast Guilford. Your top 5 or so candies on the Halloween candy list. I know you got, as big as you are, you're eating some Halloween candy.
Oh, yeah.
From candystore.com, what's the top candy on the Halloween candy list, you think?
Ooh. Probably Twix.
Twix? Let's see. Twix is number 3.
Really?
Yeah. What's the number 1 you think? Give you another shot at it. Who do you think's number 1?
M&M's.
M&M's checks in at number 5.
Ah, dang. Reese's.
Number 1, you got it.
Yes.
And number 2 would be a candy bar.
Hershey's?
No. The one with the peanuts and the caramel and all those good things. Who said it? You got it.
Oh,
Snickers. Yeah. How about the worst candies on the list? What's the worst Halloween candy? You get this candy. Remember when you were a kid, you come home and sort them all out, put the bad here.
Butterfingers.
Butterfingers made the top 10 on the best list.
Oh, I don't like Butterfingers. No. I used to always throw this away when I was a little kid.
The worst?
Yeah, I thought it was the worst.
The worst candy.
Twizzlers too, yeah. Those and Twizzlers.
They didn't get on there. The worst candy of all is the candy corn.
Really?
Candy corn.
I love candy
worst.
corn.
On the candystore.com list. Yeah.
It's kind of a shocker.
We'll go over some more of these other guys as they come in. Johnny, again, you're rolling the game tomorrow night against Southern. What's your role going to be? You step on that field. You're a captain this year?
Yes, sir.
So what's your role, as well as being a leader, being a captain, what's your role in that game tomorrow night?
Just being a motivation, keep making sure that my team and, everybody's playing well, what I'm saying? It's just go out there and play good, focus on the little things, just have a great game.
You don't judge it mainly on I made 20 tackles, I recovered 16 fumbles, I missed a touchdown by about a yard. You look at it more among the other things.
Yes, sir. I'm more of a team guy. I don't care as long as we get a win. As long as we all do what we're supposed to do. I feel.
So it's the name on the front of the jersey, Southeast, instead of the name on the back would be Johnny King.
Yes, sir.
Johnny, thanks for your time.
Appreciate you.
Excellent job.